Well, hi, very warm welcome to Dusty Shelf. So, GWR Railmotor, paid £12 for this, and yeah, it does say note it's been converted to EM gauge and an on-runner. So, yeah, two things there to maybe sort out. I don't know whether I'm going to convert it back to 00 gauge or whether to just leave it in EM. But regardless, I'd like to see it working. Spent the day in the workshop today. It's been absolutely fantastic. Had a whole day in here repairing and looking at locos, which has been great. So, actually, before we start, let me just put the power on this. Okay, let's just check we've got some current. Yep. So, pickups at that end, power at this end. Nothing at all. Okay, yep, so it is, as it said, completely dead. Right, let's open it up, let's see what we've got inside. This is the Lima version, just noticed on the bottom. Oh, I don't know whether spares will be available for this, but we shall have a look. Yeah, it looks like we've got the buffers. Somebody put hooks in and it's holding the body on. So take the hook out there, take the hook out there, it's stuck in my finger. And I think the buffer beams have got to come out as well. Are they glued in? No, they're not, that's good. One there, one there. There we go. Right, let's see what we've got inside here. There's the screw, and this end, there's the screw. Oh, that's why it's so heavy. There's a huge lump of iron on the bottom here. I think I'm going to take the motor out of this, and yeah, already I can see that the brushes are pushed right in, which is never going to be a good sign. It feels very tight. Okay, how do we lift the motor from this? Is it? Oh, I see. Literally unclipping it. There we go. Right, let's go for the power directly onto the motor and just check it's not a pickup problem. Okay, that's a very strong runner. So why is it not picking up any power, I wonder? Interesting. Let's pull the motor down. I think it's got insulated wheels on both sides. Oh no. Okay. So that is definitely taking current from that side. What's happening at this end then? Okay, well that is... So I don't actually think there was anything wrong with this at all. I think what's happened, somebody's picked this up to do a bench test on it and put power across the pickups, except it's picking up from one end is positive on one side and the other end is positive from the other side. So actually there's nothing wrong with it. Right, can I convert this, or can I move these wheels in to make this back to 00? Well, the very short answer is yes, I can. I can quite literally push the wheels in on the axles and they're perfect for 00. So I am going to convert this back because I don't have one of these in this livery, and yeah, this is was, you know, quite a bargain anyway, and even more so if I can run it on my layout. So let's just push these across so you can see here. I'm going to put these on the track. The EM obviously is a little bit bigger than 00 gauge, and if I just push these wheels in the vise, absolutely perfect. Oh, I'm quite looking forward to running this one now. Right, let me just take this over and push the wheels in on the drive motor as well. Well, that was much easier than I expected. Just removed these little washers. Somebody put some shims in there where they'd spaced out the wheels, and yeah, both sets sitting on the 00 track quite nicely. So this can go back together. I need to solder this wire back on. Came off, but I'll tell you what. Let's get the motor back in first. So that can go in that end. If I remember right how I did this, I had to rotate it to the full extreme, and then it just clipped in. There we go. Well, that's the motor in there. That fits on there, and the plug fits underneath. Okay. So that's the chassis essentially back together, and then I've just got to solder that wire on. So, warm my soldering iron up. Well, I was sitting there for about 5 minutes, and nothing was happening, and I hadn't switched it on at the plug, so never mind. I can't believe this is just the polarity. There's got to be something else here, something I've missed. We'll find out in a minute. Right, let's pop this on the track and see if we have a running loco. I'm not sure that I've put the bogies around the right way, but we'll find out in a moment. I'll plug this back in. That's interesting. Okay, so it's not getting power. That is interesting. So which bogie is not working? That's very interesting. So it's definitely getting power there. It's getting intermittent power down at the wheels. I think the wheels need a really good clean. those off with my fiberglass pencil. Okay, so we've got some power now. That's a start. Well, this time round it was just dirty wheels, so yeah, nice little runner, so I can put this back together now. That's lovely hefty old weight in the bottom, which gives it, yeah, makes it quite a weighty loco, which is great. Okay, just checking that it is going to run with that weight in there. That's quite a sizable weight. I think it'll be okay. I'll tell you what I did do, forget to put the bogie frame on. Let's do that now. So I've just got to line up the contacts so that they pick up on both axles. And I just need to make sure this goes around the right way, that way around. It just screws on, and that should hold the bogie in the frames. That's better. Perfect. That's moving nicely. Right, we can get it back together. Put the big weight back in. Okay, that sits on top like that. Yeah, that's okay. Just make sure it lines up. Well, I've been going around in circles for a few minutes. I know exactly what I've done. I've put an insulated wheel on one side and yeah, I can't believe I've done that. Got the bogie around the wrong way, and then yeah, put the wheels, one set of wheels around the wrong way. So let me just take the body back off. It's been a long day today, and so I've been in the workshop all day. It's been fabulous, but I'm getting tired now. Let's take the bogie back out. So the insulated wheels should both be on this side. Like that. Right, so that should be it. Okay, that's the one. Right, now I can put the body back on. Right, quick bench test again. Just get that on the rails, and now when I apply the power it should move. There we go, perfect. Okay, other screw can go in here, and then I can drop the buffers back on, take it for a run. Well, what I expected to do with this, with it being EM, I was kind of anticipating getting it running and then probably passing it on, because it's not a gauge that, or a scale that I'm going to run. So I'm really pleased to have this converted into 00 gauge. I will check the back-to-backs on the wheels later. I've got the verniers upstairs, hence why I've been doing it with a piece of track. There we go, very good. Well, let me see how it runs. I just back and forth. Yeah, no problems at all. And one final check to send it round the layout. So off it goes round the bend, over the back there through the station, all the way round. No problems at all. Yeah, so quite a nice little runner. I was never going to run EM, so needed to be converted over, and I don't think it was a bad buy really. Looks fantastic though. I really do love the livery, the cream and the brown on there. Looks yeah, fantastic rail motor, and with the lining on there really does set it off. So yeah, very pleased with it. Anyway, if you enjoyed the video, please do give it a thumbs up, and why not check out the channel, lots on there, and if you can subscribe, I'll be very grateful. And with that, we'll leave this one there. I'll just say thanks ever so much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.